days and 40 nights.
So hi guys, Rev Moses here for day 9, I think. I think that's where we are for my Lenten challenge. And today I'm lucky enough, my daughter Grace actually finally brought me my first item talk. So it's not about a question that I'll be answering, but I'll be talking around an item that she brought. And same thing, like I told you guys, send me a picture, send me an idea for an item. Like say, just take a picture, have your mom or dad use their phone, or you can, if you got a tablet or something, take a picture of it and send it to me through the Spy page or through the our parish website. And I'll look at that picture, I'll even put it up here. I'll say, this is the picture that I received, and I'm going to talk about that. But she gave me this. Now, for though, I'm going to try my best to make it go right up close. This is a rock on one side, and what's called a geode on the other. The crystals, you see that? They're called amethyst. Beautiful, aren't they? They're very pretty. And not, I won't say rare, but they're unique. They're very beautiful and very precious. So, what I'm going to talk about today, and I'm going to try and keep it under a minute today, I'm going to use the readings for Sunday this week, which I'll list in the description of this video, to talk about this and how it relates to Scripture, faith, Bible, all that stuff. So I'm going to start, and I'm going to get the timer ready. Okay, ready, set, go. Our readings for this week talk about a guy named Abraham. He is one of the first fathers of the Bible, one of the first people that God called upon after Noah, after the big flood, and God called upon him to be a leader of nations. He was going to be the father of many peoples. He even said that as many stars as there are in the sky, I will give you descendants. So that's pretty neat. He was going to be a dad, and then on top of that, many people will come from him, which is true. He is included in a lot of different religions as an important figure. Our own, the Jewish, and the Islamic faiths all recognize him as somebody very important at the beginning of it all. But anyway, he was just an ordinary dude, though. Like, he wasn't spectacular. He was actually really old. He and his wife were, like, really old. And with all due respect to everybody, he was old. But my point is that he was just a regular guy, very faithful, very good man, but he wasn't, like, he couldn't fly, he wasn't magic, he wasn't like running around, solving crimes or fighting evildoers. He was just a guy. And so in a way, he was a lot like this plain old ordinary rock. Just on the outside, he was just a dude. But God, like many things in life, knows the difference. If we saw this, we'd just see a rock. If I showed you this, you'd say, it's just an old rock. But God, like all things, can see both sides, the deeper picture. So when I flip this over, you can see the important, beautiful, precious side. Don't get me wrong. This rock is important too, because without this strong foundation, this rock couldn't grow these crystals. But it's those crystals that are very precious and unique as well. But they sometimes can be hidden behind sometimes the normal, the regular, the everyday. So God, when he saw Abraham and knew where his heart was, his mind and everything else were, he could see the value. He could see how precious, how important, and how on the rock of his foundation he could build many precious things. Okay, so like 2:15 almost. Look at this. 2:15. That's not bad. That's okay. That was like a mini sermon. But my point is still the same. Yeah, so that's how I would talk about this week. Abraham and the geode. So there you go. That's a simple way of doing that this week. So sometimes, the old saying, you can't judge a book by its cover. Well, also, you wouldn't have a book without a cover. You need something to hold all the pages together. And in a similar way, a good, solid foundation is a good thing to build on. And many crystals grew from this rock, and many families, many nations grew from Abraham. So, there you go. That's one for this week. Stay safe, pray safe, and we'll try again on Monday. Tomorrow, Sunday, I'll be doing a regular little talk. God bless, guys.